Welcome everyone back to Elevate Your Excellence. Today we're going to be breaking down one of the most used combatives in combat sports, the jab. Now the first thing we're going to make sure we do anytime we throw a straight punch is we want to have proper body alignment with the punch, and specifically hand and wrist positioning. So imagine like if we're holding a mug of water with pretty much any punch that we're going to do, any straight punch down the middle. Okay, we're holding a mug, and the mug, you want to spill the mug. You're going to dump it out. So notice I turn my thumb down as I'm punching, and it's kind of in a rotation motion. Okay, now it's very important that anytime you're making a fist, thumb's gonna be on the outside. We wanna make sure it's nice and compact, and the wrist always stays in a straight line with the fist. So as I turn those knuckles over, I'm aiming the two big knuckles all the way down to that shoulder line. Okay, now one thing I like to do to test this out is you make your hands into a fist. You're gonna spill those mugs like you're a superhero flying through the air. Okay, you're just gonna take your two big knuckles and just place them on the mat. And this is gonna develop the strength and the correct alignment to be able to punch in a straight line. Okay, you kind of just push down, and again, if you're feeling good with it, once you develop enough wrist strength, you can kick your legs out behind you to support yourself. So that's gonna be the first thing, is we just wanna make sure everything is in alignment from our two big knuckles, a straight line, with our wrist to our elbow. So it punches straight out as we turn that hand over and spill that mug. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Now we gotta start working on how we're gonna generate power. Okay, so it's very important. We got speed, snap, and follow through with proper technique and then proper alignment like we just talked about. Okay, now the first thing we do is from your fighting stance. Okay, the jab is always gonna be done with the lead hand. Again, it could be a normal orthodox fighting stance, switching our feet southpaw, right leg in the front. The jab is just using that lead hand. Okay, and the jab is gonna be a straight punch down the middle. So we're all gonna generate power from the ground up. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. I can keep my lead foot, my toes, facing towards the target or the attacker as I twist and drive, right? But I'm still reaching that shoulder all the way through. You can also pivot on your lead foot, where I'm driving from the ground, turning my foot all the way over as I'm jabbing. Both are gonna be technically correct, and there's always pros and cons to one or the other. If I keep my toes squared up with the target or the attacker, I'm able to be in position to check kicks a lot faster if we're doing kickboxing or MMA. Okay, but you also are limiting your range in the amount of power you can generate by following through on like twisting and driving from the ground using that lead heel up. Okay, so starting with a wide A-frame, feet are on train tracks. You can use either rotation of that lead foot. Okay, now it's very important that when we rotate our hip and our shoulder, and we fully extend in a straight line. Okay, now our elbow is gonna stay in front of our body. We wanna make sure as we drive through, we rotate our hip, shoulder, we turn our knuckles over and spill that mug just like we talked about. Now we want that chin tucked under our shoulder, and the other hand is pulled back. We bring it back in a straight line, hands come right back to our face eyebrow level. Okay, now again, there's gonna be a snap to the strike and a pull to the other hand. Very important in a fight, self-defense, or just fighting in general. We wanna make sure we keep our chin protected. So we're looking through our eyebrows, we snap our punching hand, we pull the other hand back, chin is tucked under that shoulder. Okay, so a little bit more normal speed looks like this. That is our fundamentals of the jab. All right, now let's get into some fun drills that you can do to enhance the level of accuracy and precision and coordination that you have with your jab. Now again, this is gonna be a step series program that will go into a lot more details with footwork, the next following video that I'm gonna make here. But let's just do some fun drills that you can integrate within your own training to just really help enhance your punching skills, and specifically for this video, the jab. So the first thing we're gonna do here is get yourself a tennis ball. Woo! See that head movement? See that head movement? I just dodged that. Okay, now because we are working on the jab for today, we're gonna put it in the rear hand, whatever hand's in the back, depending on your fighting stance. Okay, now that rear hand, I'm gonna extend my arm out. The other hand, your jab, is gonna be right by your face. Now the intention of this drill is just working on taking your arm and sending it out in a straight line and finding the proper timing of when to catch. Obviously, it's gonna be slightly different than when you actually throw a punch to do some damage or hit a target, but it's gonna help with the coordination and timing of it, sending it out, catching, boom, and catching. Okay, then use reset, back to the rear hand, all the way out. Try to have it a little bit higher than shoulder level, so you have a second or two for it before it drops, boom, before you fire that catch. Now again, making sure you have good technique with everything you do, building good habits. Okay, now the next one we're gonna do is just working on proper timing of how to hit the target. Okay, because in a fight, things are moving fast, whether you're jabbing to the body, whether you're hitting the head, we wanna make sure we have proper timing, precision, and as we're catching different targets on people or even just pads here. But for right now, we're gonna be using that tennis ball to help. Okay, so now you're gonna toss it in the air. You're gonna find the proper timing of when the ball is coming down to be able to punch it out of the air with your jab. So I toss it up. Just hit the heavy bag came right back to me. That's perfect. That's perfect precision right there. Okay, so I'm starting that 5 stance, tossing it up. Right, try not to let your eyes go up and follow it. Use your peripheral vision to see it coming down. So I keep my chin tucked in alignment. Then right when I see it right in my vision, bam, you blast right through it. All right, so it's like this, up. All right, and this is the first step to our series, Mastering the Jab. Again, thanks for joining my channel. Hopefully you guys gained some insight and some knowledge on how to help your martial arts training and just leveling up your skills. Again, if it did help even 1% or just a little bit, like, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite punch is in your martial arts training. And if you're just starting your journey, man, good luck to you. The martial arts journey is probably one of the best journeys you're gonna experience. So hopefully everyone has a beautiful day and just keep elevating your excellence.